If you're thinking about traveling to space one day, you might not be good for Olivia Rodrigo. Because Olivia recently shared she always asks her dates if they'd get on a rocket to the final frontier. If they say yes, they're a waste of space in her eyes. So, yeah, that's like her red flag. If a man wants to go to space, she's like, no thank you. So is that a red flag for you guys? What do you make of this?
Listen, you know what that sounds like? I immediately was like, Siri, how old is Olivia Rodrigo? Because if you've been on the dating scene, I've been to the rodeo plenty of times. This is not a red flag for anybody. No one's thinking about it. I suggest that the next time she goes on a date, she should ask more pressing questions like, are you married? Yeah. Is there anybody out there who's under the understanding that you are their boyfriend? How much debt do you have and why? And are there any warrants out for you? Like,
what,
these are the questions you should be asking.
What's your stance on choice?
Thank you.
Yes,
that one is a big
That's
question.
a big one.
Are you voting in the election tomorrow?
Stuff like that.
Very
But
important
hear me out.
questions
What
like that.
if guys who want to go to space is sort of this younger generation's version of the guys who like get big mufflers and you know, like,
so?
what if there's some sort of correlation? Like, on one hand, like the space bros could be considered techie bros, culture, masculine, and our guys who do the muffler, like they're revving at the light.
Kind of the same. It's a power
It's
flex.
kind of a power flex. What if it's
You're
just
not wrong.
an it?
You're not wrong because if you take a look at what I remember space travel to be when we were kids, and people would be like, "What do you want to be when you grow up, Johnny?" I want to be an astronaut.
Yeah.
It's because it was such a wholesome, noble career. It's like Buzz Aldrin, Neil Armstrong, NASA. It's apolitical for the most part.
Buzz Aldrin,
and
I think,
now
also endorsed Trump.
Okay, well, forget that guy. But moving on to what it is today, NASA, we don't talk about NASA anymore. We talk about SpaceX. We talk about Jeff Bezos. We talk about Sir Richard Branson, Elon Musk. These guys are now, this is the new rev of the engine. Yeah. You might not be driving a Mustang, but honey, I got a rocket I could throw up into space. Yeah. And so perhaps for her, that the idea of like space is this way to flex. We're not just seeing it from these guys. Look at the way that world leaders are flexing. China and Russia and the United States. It's like he who owns space controls the world. And I think that kind of bro culture, if a guy's like, yeah, I want to go up there, she's thinking Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, not Buzz Aldrin.
She's not thinking nerd.
Exactly.
Who just like loves Star Trek. Like, I mean, what's wrong with that?
I think it's yesteryear. I think that's our era.
Physicists, like, I would love to date a physicist and just talk about string theory. Ooh, so sexy, you know what I mean?
Just for people who are working in aerospace, here's what you have to, in order to go to space, you have to have a master's degree in STEM with at least 1,000 hours of pilot and command time on jet aircraft, pass the NASA long-duration flight astronaut physical, and if you just want to be a passenger, like these bro cultures, you have to have $250,000. So either way, it's not... This is not an easy thing to do, so I just don't think this is the right
Oh, because even if they have $250,000,
that's
not a red flag.
Introduce me to that guy.
You know why? Because Olivia's got her own money. That's why. She doesn't need their money.
Loves it. Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.